Um, yeah, so today's session I'm going to learn to identify the salivary glands and the cells. So this is the oops, yeah. Now this is a serous cell. So इसमें क्या हो रहा है? It's almost round. It has cells in pyramidal shape and the nucleus lies in the basal side of the cell, and there is a like this space, so apical part of the cytoplasm. So yeah, apical part of the cytoplasm, they are filled with the zymogen granules and appear eosinophilic in hematoxylin and eosin stain section. um, Mostly these points are very important, so let me just read it out. Composed of round acini with small lumen, and nucleus is ovoid that we saw and present at the basal third. And apical stained uh, eosinophilic because of the secretory granules, which are zymogen granules. now, now we have seen we might get this kind of thing in our papers, and we can just see that these are the nucleus is almost on the basal area. They're kind of round, and this very small lumen. You can see if things are not clear in one cell, you can always look at the other cells. Small lumen. Now that is there. Let's see what is there in the mucous salivary gland. So in mucus, tubular acini that we'll see now, and large lumens. Nucleus is flat and pressed to the basal plasma membrane, and apical cytoplasm appears empty. So we're gonna see the differences. Measure its circular, it's ovoid, obviously. Small in size, larger in size. Composed of less number of cells, more number of cells because it's ovoid or tubular in shape, so ज़्यादा number of cells can fit in. Small lumen, wider lumen. Cells are pyramidal, cells are columnar, cells in round and placed at the basal one third. Flat, they were round, they were flat, round or ovoid, we can say. Pressed against the basal membrane, placed at they're against the plasma membrane of the cell, basal plasma. And apical cytoplasm appears eosinophilic and it appears empty. Now, let us see this is the mucus gland. So you can imagine the mucus needs more space to come out, so that's why the lumen is very wide, and this is flat and pressed against the basal membrane. This is columnar. Cells are columnar, wide lumen. And if you get this picture, you'll see that. And what they were saying the apical portion is very empty. So that is there. If you get this picture, you'll see mostly like the black. Uh, it's very stained at the basal area. Also, like it's ovoid, it's tubular in shape. Mostly they are tubular in shape. Mostly you'll get tubular in shape, and there'll be yeah. See, these are the mucous acini, and they'll be like columnar, columnar. You'll see now mucous acini, mixed salivary gland. They have both, obviously. The blind ends of the mucous acini has serous demilunes. And demilunes are crescent shape and named as demilune of Gyanazi or Janazi, whatever you want to call it. So that, let me show you. Yeah, these have both the cells. Like this is a serous cell, this is a mucus cell, this is a serous cell, pyramidal, columnar, flat nuclei, round nuclei at the basal one third and pressed against the, here it is pressed against the plasma membrane. This is the demilune. These are the demilunes in which this is the mucus. This is the mucus cell, and at one end here it's the serous cell. This is known as demilune of Chianasi. So that is there. If you get this kind of diagram, you can clearly see the empty one, and there is like the serous cell. So it's completely visible in there. That is it. That is it for salivary glands. It's quite easy. Now, serous glands, they are parotid gland is a serous gland, von Ebner, which is a minor salivary gland, that is serous. Mucus, mainly like sublingual and all the minor salivary gland except for von Ebner because it's serous. Mixed means submandibular hair, salivary gland. It's mixed, but mainly mucus. Mainly Shadhayam, I think. Also, there's one more kind of cell, which is myoepithelial cells, which help in the release of the salivary juice, salivary fluid from the cells. That that's it. We're done.